Okay, now let us see how we can create customer master sales view. Yeah, this means that for customer master in our FICO training classes, I've already explained that customer master will have three different views. Customer master has got three different views, namely general data, which is common to all company codes, and company code specific data, and now comes sales area data. Company code specific data meaning that the same customer can have different information in this section for company code specific data. Let me show that to you. Okay, let me show you a sample customer XD03. Let me choose company code 1000 IDES. Plenty of customer setup, right? So this is the customer. Let me choose customer sales area Berlin. Okay, the general data that I explained to you is this. You can see the address, payment transaction and the bank information and so forth is maintained in the general data here, as you can see here. So any data that is entered in the general section, such as the company name, address and so forth, will be available to all the company codes that is sharing this customer master data, and also the sales area. If I go specifically into company code data, so this company code is using this customer code, right? So under this company code I can specify different values for the same fields here, and another company code, let's say company code 2000, can have its own information for these fields without overwriting the information which is maintained for this company code. So this is what we call company code specific data. Similarly, for sales area data, which comes under sales organization, will have its own data without affecting the data maintained by other sales organization, right? The sales area is always a combination of sales organization, distribution channel and division. So whatever data that I maintain here is applicable to only this combination of sales area. Similarly, I can create another set of data differently from whatever that is set up here for different combination of sales organization, distribution channel and division. This is what I mean by sales area data information. Now I'm going to set up this section now, because in my earlier FICO and SD trainings I have already, FICO training, I have already explained about general data and company code specific data maintenance. Now for SD module we have to create the sales area section data for this customer master data. So I will not be covering these two, because this is not related to SD module. Even in the actual implementations, the SD consultant has to set up only this section for the same customer master data. The remaining section of general data and company code specific data will be set up by a FICO consultant. So as a SD consultant, we don't have to worry about these two sections, as they will be maintained by the FICO consultants. So let us go and maintain this section, sales area data. In order to maintain that, we need to come here, logistics, sales and distribution, master data, business partner, customer, create sales and distribution. Double click on it. We choose the customer that we have already created in our FICO training video, which is, I need to change this. You know how I come here? I have to click this one, the zoom button, and I come here, I change the company code to Sun, and you can see all the customers which has already been set up during the FICO training classes. So just choose this. For this we are going to create a sales area data. Sales area data is always specific to sales organization, distribution channel and division combination. So as you know, our sales organization is New York, and distribution channel is retail and laptop. Over here I'm going to create the customer sales area data for this particular combination. Okay, retail and laptop. Then I click OK. I'll be able to go and maintain the values for these fields for this particular sales area. At this juncture, I need to introduce to you something very important about defining common distribution channel and common division. What it means is that in typical actual implementation, there will be many combination of sales organization, distribution channel and division depending on the complexity of the business. So in our example we are seeing only these three combinations or sales areas, so it's quite easy for us to create the data for different sales areas. But in actual scenario, in actual business scenario, it could be that the data that we enter here, the sales district, sales office and shipping details and so forth, might be the same for all the other sales areas as well. So does this mean that I need to create this the same information 3 times, one for each sales area? That will be a lot of data duplicity and redundancy. So if the business is very complex, then you can imagine the kind of combination of distribution channel and division they will be having. So this doesn't mean that we need to go and create the same data again and again for each sales area. There must be a smart way to actually set it up once and then share it across different distribution channel and division. That will be a smarter way of doing this. So how can we do that? How can we share set up the sales area information once and share it among the different distribution channel and division? So for example, I may want to set up the sales area data for only this combination of sales organization, distribution channel and division, and have it shared by other sales areas. So there's a way to do that. Let me show that to you. It is over here under sales distribution, master data, define common distribution channel and common divisions. Let's go and have a look what it offers us. Let's go to our sales organization. I have already set up this, that this distribution channel, the retail distribution channel, should be copying the sales area data maintained for this distribution channel. Please forget about this column for a moment. Let's concentrate on this column here. I'll come to this later. This column means common distribution channel for customer and material master creation. So just forget about the material master creation for a moment, because we are not creating material master now, we are creating the customer master. So concentrate on common distribution channel for customer master material. I have specified here RE, which means that if I have multiple distribution channel for sales organization New York, for example, I have New York wholesale, right? New York wholesale as well. Let us create that first. We need to go to sales area. Go to sales area, enterprise structure, definition, not here, over here, not there, must be somewhere on here. Yes, set up sales organization. Oh, that's sharing it. Okay, let's go here, sales area. I'm over here, definition, assignment, sorry, enterprise structure, definition, assignment, set up sales area. Let us set up New York warehouse, and division is laptop, and save it. NYWH does not exist. I'll check this out. I think I have not assigned the distribution channel warehouse to, sorry, wholesale to New York yet. Let me do that. Assign distribution channel to sales organization. Oh, this has been locked. Let me just quit. Okay, assign distribution channel. Wholesale to New York. Now I can assign, set up the sales area. New York, division is laptop. It has been saved. Okay, so I have this as well. Let me go and have a look. Define common distribution. Okay, now I've got New York and wholesale sales area has been created. So you can see that is empty now. Yeah, there's no common distribution channel has been specified. So if I want to play smart, I can specify RE to here as well, so that when I create the sales area data for this customer using the retail distribution channel section, that same information will be copied to wholesales distribution channel section as well, because I have already specified here RE to be copied from retail. This is how it works. Let me show this to you in action now. Let me just check. Right, wholesale. I quit. Let me come here. I create Sun. I choose this RE wholesale laptop. Let me go in. You'll get this message because sales area New York wholesale LP is not defined for customer. This is because I have not specified a common distribution channel for this combination New York wholesale. So the system is saying I cannot modify the entry specific to this sales area combination. So in other words, when I try to create a sales area view for each customer master, the system will come and do a checking here. What is the combination that has been specified here? I've maintained as empty here because I don't want to copy from any common distribution channel. I want to specify different data for the sales area view fields for this distribution channel wholesale. I don't want to copy from here. So how do I do that? One way is to actually, I can empty this off. Empty this off and go in. The system will allow me, but this means that I'm not specifying any sales area here, so this will be wrong. If I save now, the information that I entered will be saved under the sales organization level and no subdivision by distribution channel or division. Please do not do this, because even though the system allow you to do that, you will face more problems when you set up the conditions and things like that, SD conditions and other configuration. The rule is, actually the system shouldn't allow us to save this, but the system will allow us to save this. I don't know, that's how SAP has been defined, but you will face more problems if you save in this manner, because you didn't specify the sales area completely. So in other words, if I want to specify specific data which is different from the data that I specified for this combination, how do I do that? I can't leave it empty, and I cannot copy it as well, because I don't want to copy the data from the retail distribution channel. So how am I to enter that different information for this particular wholesales section? It's very simple. You just have to specify WH as well for wholesale and save it, and enter WH here as well, otherwise it won't allow you to save. Now you'll be able to enter specific data for wholesale section. NY WH LP. See? So whether you like it or not, whether you want to actually share the data from other distribution channel, or you want to specify specifically for each distribution channel, you still have to come here and maintain these entries. So now I have specified that I don't want to copy from retail distribution channel section. I want to specify different data completely for wholesales distribution channel. So I can specify different data without copying from the data that I specified in the retail distribution channel. On the other hand, if I want to copy, this is what I have to do. I have to copy RE and save it. Now I cannot create for WH because I have already specified that it has to be copied from retail. So if I go in now, I'll get an error, same error, because the system is checking on this table whether am I allowed to create separate data for distribution channel WH. Since I have specified that it should be copying from a retail section, the system will not allow the sales clerk to maintain data specifically for WH, which is wholesale. So he has to change this to retail, and only then he will be able to enter data. So this good validation technique whereby the sales clerk will not be able to inadvertently go and create different data for different distribution channel. Once we have set up here that the only distribution channel in which we can maintain sales area relevant data is retail, the sales clerk or anybody else cannot go and create different sales data for different distribution channel. The system will block them from doing so. You'll get the error message that you got just now. So the only option is to change the distribution channel to whatever that has been specified here as a reference or common distribution channel, and maintain the data. Okay, so let us do it now. Sales district, I'm going to specify anything. Sales office Brooklyn, because I've already set up this. Sales group Peter, and the most important thing is the shipping condition. We need to specify what is the shipping condition: as soon as possible or within 1 month, right? Billing documents, nothing much. Let's save this now. It has been saved. So I've already created sales area for this customer. Let's go and have a look at how it looks like. Sun, let's change it. I'm in the change mode. I can go and change it. Yeah, I can see the information that I entered just now. I can change and save it. So once a sales area has been created for a customer, you can click this to see what are the sales areas that have been created for this. This one is the sales area that I created just now, which is without the distribution channel division. It's a wrong way of setting up, but I already set up just now for testing purposes. So don't do this in this way without distribution channel division. As I said to you earlier, you will face a lot of problems later on. It has to have all these 3 important fields filled up. Okay, so if you are not sure or whether the sales area has been created for customer or not, for example, if I select the other customer, customer B, and if I hit customer sales area, it says no sales area data has been maintained for customer 50001, because I have not created one yet. So you can check all the sales areas that is available here with complete sales area data, RELP, sales organization, WH. WH is still empty on the distribution channel and division because I have not specified the common distribution channel for plant WH. Let me show that to you. Sorry, sales organization WH. See, it's empty. Distribution channel is empty. Okay, I forgot to tell one more thing. In the same way like how we created a common distribution channel, we can also create a common division using this option here. You see, I've already created a common division for customer master data creation, LP, so you can copy from common division as well. So if more than one division shares the same information from a single division, we can establish it as a reference division for each division that is created for the sales organization. So if I have one more entry here, New York WH division can copy the information from laptop division. Sorry, division is laptop and desktop, right? So if I have one more entry here as New York and desktop, which the abbreviation should be DK, New York DK, then I can enter LP here so that the desktop division can copy the information created in the laptop division. Let's do that now. Firstly, I need to set up the sales area first. desktop sales area, New York, distribution channel retail, and division DK. NYDK does not exist. I have not assigned yet, I think. So let's go and assign it. Division, assign division to sales organization. New York, DK stands for desktop. It is assigned now. Let's go and create a sales area. NY, RE and DK. So it's specified. The sales area has been created. So now I can come here and go into common division. I can see NY now over here, which is empty, right? So if I want to create customer master data for NY DK, the system will not allow me to create because I have not specified anything here. I must specify at least DK here so that I can create unique data for desktop section. Let's do that now. This is also DK. Let me save it. It says I'm under change, so it has not been created yet, so that's why it says it's not been created. So quit, come under create mode, and choose REDK and enter. See, the system will allow me to create specific data for desktop. But if I don't want to create specific data for desktop, I just have to go here and change LP and LP here, and I'll be able to enter common data. But let us leave it as this so that we can create different data for desktop. Let me save this. Okay, I can go in. I forgot to select the customer master data. Okay, I go in. So this means that for distribution channel, I'll be copying the information from whatever that has been set up in the retail, because I have entered here for WH distribution channel. I have mentioned here that it should be copied from retail, but for division I can enter unique data specific to desktop division, because I am not specifying laptop here that it should be copied from laptop. If you can see here for desktop, I'm specifying here that the data should be unique, so I'll be able to enter unique data here specific for desktop division. Let me enter unique data, sales office, no values, no values. Enter this, save it. Oh, this combination has not been saved. Entered. So now I can save without that. So it says customer 500 was created for sales area NYREDK. Let me check. Sales area. So I've got this So for distribution channel, the data will be copied from retail. There will not be any specific data for WH distribution channel. Everything will be based on whatever that is set up in the retail. But for division, I have the option of specifying unique data for DK and LP. Okay, let me explain to you what is this. The other column which I asked you to forget for a moment, this is reference division for conditions, because when we define conditions later on, I'll be explaining about SD conditions more when we come here. Pricing and taxes, understanding condition techniques. At that time you have the option of actually having a common shared distribution channel or different unique distribution channel and divisions. That's why this field is provided. I can specify a common shared distribution for channel for all the conditions. Yeah, or I can specify unique distribution for channel for each condition. If I want it to be unique, I have to specify WHE as well, the same way like how I did here, so that I can create conditions applicable for each distribution channel on its own. Similarly, when I create a material master specific for this customer as a sales goods to this customer, I can specify information or fields relevant for this customer distribution channel combination, or common field values, material field values common for all the distribution channels. So that's why the MT indicator is here. So the same distribution channel information can also be used in the material master creation. I'll show that to you later, don't worry about it. Similarly, for conditions, sorry, this is divisions, I can specify unique divisions when I set up conditions, or I can have only one division to be shared by all the divisions when I set up the conditions. Okay, this is the field that you need to use. If you cannot understand, forget about it for a moment. When we come to understanding condition techniques, I will explain to you how this field can be used to actually further differentiate between the division and distribution channel. So far so good.